Good evening. Welcome to Central Washington University's graduate hooding and commencement ceremony. Thank you for being here with us tonight to honor this year's graduates. I ask that you please stand and join Sydney Grimm, a CWU Bachelor's of Music candidate, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Sydney, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. I am delighted to be joined on the platform today by many leaders and supporters of this great university. This stage holds members of our senior academic leadership team, as well as membership from our student body. These individuals guide our university, and they volunteer their time, energy, and expertise to help make Central Washington University the great institution that it is today. Together, they have helped us build a community of equity and belonging. Please join me in a round of applause for the leadership of Central Washington University. Students, I join everyone here today in expressing great pride in your accomplishments. Completing a graduate degree is a testimony to your intellect, your energy, and your perseverance. Some of you have overcome extraordinary challenges to earn your degrees. You've demonstrated that odds mean nothing in the face of your talents, your self-confidence, and your hard work. Today, you will join 12,648 graduate alumni of Central Washington University. This year, Central is awarding approximately 330 education specialist and master's degrees from its 32 graduate programs and 10 graduate certificates spanning the arts, sciences, humanities, engineering, education, and other professional programs. This noteworthy graduate hooding and commencement ceremony provides an opportunity for the Central Washington University community, their families, their friends, to take special notice of the accomplishments of our graduate students and their faculty mentors in attaining such a high level of academic achievement. I personally want to congratulate each and every student this evening for their success in this regard, and very much hope that you will remember Central with fondness as the place that helped you reach your personal, academic, and career goals. Also, remember that as alumni, you will always be part of the Wildcat Nation, graduates now totaling more than 100,000 individuals. I would now like to welcome our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Michelle Denbesti, to the podium.
Thank you, President Woolpart. Today's commencement signals a major achievement resulting from effort, dedication, and sacrifice by students, their friends and family, and Central's graduate faculty and staff. The high quality of our programs are a reflection of the faculty's ability and willingness to inspire, advise, and mentor students, and I want to recognize the faculty for their contributions. This ceremony's focus lies solely on our education specialist and master's candidates and their faculty mentors. We have organized this separate graduate studenthooding and commencement ceremony for two reasons. First, the very nature of graduate studies is that it involves very close collaboration between students and their faculty mentors. The ceremony this evening will allow students and faculty directly involved in this advanced academic venture appropriate closure to their academic experience. Secondly, as Chief Academic Officer of the university, it gives me a chance to congratulate all of the graduate students in attendance this evening. Your academic achievement is truly extraordinary, particularly when you consider that only about 13% of the American population holds a master's or educational specialist degree. I truly hope that the graduate education you received here at Central was not only personally edifying and career enhancing, but has provided you with the knowledge and tools to be used for the greater good of your immediate community and the nation at large. A more educated society, as we all know, can only be a more respectful and therefore more civil society. Please do your part towards this. I would now like to welcome our Vice Provost and Dean of the School of Graduate Studies and Research, Dr. Gail Mackin.
Thank you, Provost Denbesti. Welcome all to our graduate commencement ceremony. The real joy for tonight's event is about to begin. So I first would like to recognize Bethany Kazari, a geological science graduate advised by Dr. Carrie Gazes, who has received one of the 2 Dale and Mary Jo Comstock Distinguished Master's Thesis Awards for her thesis entitled, here it comes, A Conceptual Framework for Managed Aquifer Recharge in the Columbia River Basalts in the Lower Yakima River Basin. So Bethany, please come up to the podium to receive your award. Congratulations, Bethany. I don't know where your award is, but you'll have it soon. You're welcome. I would also like to recognize Rebecca Wheaton, a cultural and environmental resource management graduate advised by Dr. Rodrigo Renteria Valencia, who has received the 2nd Dale and Mary Jo Comstock Distinguished Master's Thesis Award for her thesis entitled Higher Education and Food Access, a case study of food access initiatives and their community impact. Although Rebecca could not be here with us tonight, please join me in giving her a round of applause. Finally, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you your Graduate Student Association President, Mr. Austin Fricke, graduating with a Master in Arts in English, Professional and Creative Writing. Thank you.
Esteemed colleagues, graduate education is a transformative journey, one that demands resilience, education, and commitment to intellectual growth. The path towards advanced degrees is often filled with rigorous coursework, exhaustive research, and the pursuit of knowledge to the highest levels. Grad school is a beautiful and a unique opportunity. Yet, amidst this personal and intellectual development, graduate students also face unique obstacles and uncertainties that are exacerbated by the singularity of our unique academic journeys. It's easy to feel alone out there. Arriving at CWU as a graduate student at the tail end of the pandemic, I immediately felt the need for community. The in-person restrictions placed upon all of us, while out of a need for caution, fostered a growing sense of isolation and solitude. Nonetheless, while I greatly enjoyed my studies, I had no significant interaction with my peers or my department. The need to actively create and find community became especially meaningful in this context. For this reason, when the idea to resurrect CWU's Graduate Student Association, which was lost during the pandemic, began to recirculate this past winter, I was able to join forces with an amazing group of graduate students coming from all disciplines who all volunteered their time and their energy for this purpose. Having worked steadily towards our goal, we are happy to report that since May of this year, we are once again a recognized student organization at CWU. Some of those graduating today served as the first officers of this new stage of the GSA. So please, GSA officers, stand up. We recognize you today as leaders whose drive, empathy, and dedication to community has enhanced our lives and those of grads to come. Thank you for your service. As a student organization, GSA aspires to offer a platform for transdisciplinary collaboration, a space to create meaningful communities, and a voice to represent graduate students at Central. After all, we graduate students feel as an integral component of this institution, where we have the privilege of instructing and interacting with many undergrads as we master new skills and new ways of thinking. In the process, we hope that the undergrads of today will be the graduate students of tomorrow. The student-centered mentorship, research, and teaching opportunities that we received in graduate studies make it more than just feasible to study at Central. It makes it a journey of passion into what we find more relevant in life. As a fine illustration of what a beautiful, challenging, and powerful journey graduate studies can be, allow me the honor of introducing one of CWU's finest, Mandy Abel, a graduate student and a teaching assistant in the Department of Geological Sciences, graduated today with a Master's of Science and a parallel graduate certificate in Accessibility Studies. Mandy, please join me at the podium. Congratulations, graduating students. Thank you, everyone.
I am so glad that you are here and that I am with you at the world premiere of Central Washington University's graduate class of 2023. From here comes a career where we'll work peer-to-peer and endear ourselves to a whole new frontier of learning, laughter, and livelihood. Though right now, that future may seem unclear, if we follow light cast from the chandelier that we built together here, we each will become a privateer, of that one ideal which we hold most dear to our hearts. With such overwhelming opportunity ahead, I can't leave this bit of geologic poetry unsaid. On your way down that winding road, please don't let yourself erode. It might be tempting to leave the books and papers behind to make room for whatever is next, but I ask you if that's really for the best. I used to think that education in terms of scientific equation was most like metamorphic change, momentous in its alteration of a student, an amalgamation of crystals of personality and proficiency. That with all the pressure and heat and tears of 2 to 3 years, we morphed from relatively simple rock into ones with remark, limited editions finished with an artist's mark, like an overgrown garnet or shining bands of gold. But now, I see that the occasion of graduation is much more like sedimentation. The conception of addition of material over time is what changed my mind. Marcus Aurelius opens Meditations with a list of gratitudes, one of which concludes that schooling exudes in us such aptitudes on which one should spend in magnitude. He meant with money, but I mean with time. The clock doesn't stop with commencement, just like the lake bed keeps on accruing more sediment. Learning, once unbeknown to us, is now fully assimilated into our beings. It took years to decode the true meanings of them, but just as soon as we gained our bearings, here we are, in hypnagogia, awakening, armed with newfound true calling. And for all of that, imagine something. That in this room, where we might seem clean and put together, what we really are is covered in mud and soaked up to our knees. Kneading through the bottom of a shimmering inland lake, we finally find a sandstone or a limestone or mudstone or a siltstone. Pick your favorite, for you are that collection of layers. Layers that lay close in shared genesis, murmuring memories of adventure starting as sediment deposited far downstream of its source. As we took course after course, it settled into strands that became dense with the diversity imparted by a university that yearns to turn its students into greater versions of themselves that applied. And that we are compiled evidence of internal growth, which is truly septenal. The external, then, is evident in our compaction together by weight of overbearing water and precipitated profoundness that we could not have found without our professors or each other. Except maybe we can. We can continue to take the pressure, a petrobiologic measure of not only our ability to persevere, but to personify the sorts of people that we want to be if we hold ourselves to a standard of self-discipline. The foothills of mountains and moraines surrounding Ellensburg have been a sheltering home, allowing for formation without opportunity for malconstruction or disorientation. Fully realized now, we turn our focus towards migration. Wherever we shall accrete, gale, guile, and gash can either chisel away our layers or add to them. I pray today that you don't weather away in the world waiting ahead, that you let it instead add to the rainbow banding of experiences you've had, that you use your gown, your cap, your hood as a field bag, so that you may protect this badge of yours, your sense of self and sentiment. That you smile at least some of the rocks beneath your feet and squint to see them smiling back, for they know the track you've been on you all own and are proud to count you, even as you live and breathe among them. And so, I leave us with this. Stay good, cohesive soil as you go forth to toil. Starting tonight, you are debutante to the future that you want. This institution has been only one pit stop in nature's attempt to finish your rocky outcrop.
Thank you, Austin and Mandy. Before we get started, I ask that you please stay seated as students walk across the stage. We have professional photographers who will be taking individual pictures of our candidates. Please also be brief as possible when you celebrate your graduate being hooded in order to allow the next graduate's name to be heard clearly. And finally, following the ceremony, please meet your graduates in the Student Union and out on the plaza for pictures. Now, will all candidates for Education Specialist and Master's degree please rise? President Wilpart, subject to the completion of all requirements as prescribed by the faculty and trustees, these candidates are presented for receipt of the appropriate Education Specialist and Master's degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority the Board of Trustees have vested in me as president, I confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, together with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities.
We will now begin the hooding process and conferral of degrees. We will start with the students earning the Educational Specialist degree, the highest degree awarded at CWU. Students, please come forward.
Dr. Heath Mars, now hooding for Education Specialist in School Psychology. Nick Garcia. Ariana Ontols. Kaylee Davis. Hung Ho. Alex Ryman. Cody Custer. Kaylee Melton. Courtney Devaney. Dr. Megan Nolte, now Hooding for Master of Science in Mental Health Counseling. Chris Bonda. Jericho Shio. William Turner. Katie Martes. Erica Arellanos Rios. Sharon Strang. Anna Blame. Hannah Havman. Dr. Rolf Greenwald, now Hooding for Master of Science in Experimental Psychology. Elise LaRue. Naomi Cady. Dr. Kara Gabriel, now Hooding for Master of Science in Experimental Psychology. Erica Steinberg. Dr. Kara Gabriel, now Hooding for Master of Science in Primate Behavior. Benjamin Lake. Dr. Mary Radicke, now Hooding for Master of Science in Experimental Psychology. Mally Powell. Dr. Mary Radicke, now Hooding for Master of Science in Primate Behavior. Christy Abney. Dr. Lori Sheeran and Matthew Altman, co-chairs, now Hooding for Master of Science in Primate Behavior. Jocelyn Callahan. Lilith Frakes. Virginia Sanchez. Mia Sarkisian. Dr. Lixing Sun, now Hooding for Master of Science in Primate Behavior. Marisol Ramiliason. Dr. Amy Claridge, now Hooding for Master of Science in Child Development and Family Science. Arturo Contreras. Meredith Craven. Audrey Higginbotham. Carla Castaneda. Colleen Stewart. Kelsey Carlson. Dr. Amy Claridge, now Hooding for Master of Science in Family and Child Life. Sawyer Stearns. Professor Katie Tenholzen, now hooding for Master of Science in Child Development and Family Science. Jaden Alexander. Ellie Chafin. Dr. Sarah Feeney, now hooding for Master of Science in Family and Consumer Sciences Education. Who's her? Rachel LaBelle. Dr. John Bowen, now hooding for Master of Science, Cultural and Environmental Resource Management. Porter Burns. Dr. Chad Wassel, now hooding for Master of Science, Cultural and Environmental Resource Management. Ryan Espadal. Dr. Patrick Lubinsky, now hooding for Master of Science, Cultural and Environmental Resource Management. Stephen Spencer. Dr. J. Hope Amison, now hooding for Master of Science in Cultural and Environmental Resource Management. Tiernan Van Sudentale. Dr. Bree McInnes, now hooding for Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Austin Halstead. Dr. Hannah Shamlou, now hooding for Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Tim Miller. Dr. Lisa Ely, now hooding for Master of Science in Geological Sciences. She's the next one. Samantha Abel. Emily Polizzi. Bethany Karazi. Edward Vasenko. Catherine Mast. Dr. Don Rivera, now hooting for Master of Science in Chemistry. Wilson Trammell. Dr. James Johnson, now hooting for Master of Science in Biology. Thomas Lewell. Dr. Li Xing Sun, now hooting for Master of Science in Biology. Ann Tolo. Dr. Blaise Donji, now hooting for Master of Science in Biology. Kiera Bush. Dr. Lucinda Carnell, now hooting for Master of Science in Biology. Kyle Cease. Dr. Mary Paulson, now hooting for Master of Science in Biology. Zara Dillon Zupeli. Dr. Mary Paulson, now hooting for Master of Arts for Teachers in Teacher Education.
Oh, one and oh.
Jessica Ray. Dr. Keith Reyes, now hooting for Master of Arts for Teachers in Teacher Certification. Amanda Aldous. Gracie Brandt Erickson. Jason Plourde. Jessica Stoker. Kaylee Nakonsky. Mike Isaacson. Katina Tucker. Tiffany Friday. Dr. Ian Lavarro, now hooding for Master of Arts for Teachers in Teacher Certification. John Avery. Dr. Robert Hickley, now hooding for Master of Arts for Teachers in Teacher Certification. Camden Jones. Dr. Maria Hayes, now hooding for Master of Arts for Teachers in Teacher Certification. Haley Benedetti. Amy Lash. Kimberly Beebe. Derek Radcliffe. Seth Muck. Tori Flynn. Thomas Horkey. Derek Campfield. Blake Foljum. Jordan Mott. Dr. Yukari Amos, now hooding for Master of Arts for Teachers in Alternative Route to Teacher Education or Teacher Certification. Bayan Saeed. Darren Lung. Rachel Sandoval. Sandra Martinez Lopez. Dr. Craig Hughes, now hooding for Master of Arts for Teachers in Alternative Route to Teacher Certification. Zulema Diostoro. Dr. Wendy Castillo, now hooding for Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. Chloe Lee. Rachel Baruff. Liana Szymanski. Laurel Weber. Dr. Mark Arslan, now hooding for Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. Cassandra Guajardo. Mackenzie Bailey. Peyton Mitchell. Whitney Case. Dr. Kelly Benson, now hooding for Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. Christine Rice. Dr. Tim Sori, now hooding for Master of Education in Curriculum and Instruction. Alex Soto. Dr. Donald Wadham, now hooding for Master of Education in School Administration. Jillian Morgan. Dr. Donald Wadham, now hooding for Master of Education in Higher Education. Alice Kayai. Elizabeth Ronhel. Angelica Angular. Ashley Sue Vizguera. Dr. Sharon Walker, now hooding for Master of Education in Literacy. Alana Collins. Dr. Mark Perez, now hooding for Master of Science in Health and Physical Education. Joel Ramirez. Dr. Stephen Ward, now hooding for Master of Science in Health and Physical Education. Juan Lopez. Dr. Brian McGladry, now hooding for Master of Science in Athletic Administration. Cameron McKinney. Dante Hamilton. Renald Green. Rainey Harris. Dr. Sean Dollard, now hooding for Master of Science in Sport and Athletic Administration. Alexis Mallory. Leah Ingold. Darren McCoy Lewis. Dr. Paul Ballard, now hooding for Master of Science in Sport and Athletic Administration and Master of Science in Athletic Administration. Brady Herai. Randy Stevenson. Dr. Teresa Walker, now hooding for Master of Science in Sport and Athletic Administration. Briley Walker. Dr. Tishra Beeson, now hooding for Master of Public Health. Amanda Richards. Daniel Francisco. Tate Kautsky. Dr. Melody Madlub, now hooding for Master of Public Health. Alberto Saldana Jr. Vanessa Velasquez. Haley Schimmel. Shivna Saxena. Dr. Amy Voitina, now hooding for Master of Public Health. Rebecca Moon. Laura Brandt. Gina Mubin. Dr. Casey Mace Firebaugh, now hooding for Master of Public Health. Trista Barnhart. Alwin Alik. Tiffany Hawkins. Keegan Jolly. Dr. Kelly Pritchett, now hooding for Master of Science in Nutrition. Leah Dombacher. Marissa Miles. Dr. Leo DeKisto, now hooding for Master of Science in Integrative Human Physiology. Bailey Feinauer. Henry Johnson. Ogechuku O Danakakuchu. Dr. Jared Dickinson, now hooding for Master of Science in Integrative Human Physiology. Chiquina Mortimer. Dr. Anna Ferrer, now hooding for Master of Science in Integrative Human Physiology. Sean Amin. Dr. Cody Stoddard, now hooding for Master of Science in Law and Justice. Austin Reiber. Dr. Sarah Toto, now hooding for Master of Science in Law and Justice. Mackenzie Chase. Dr. Elizabeth Fountain, now hooding for Master of Science in Information Technology and Administrative Management. Albert O'Shaughnessy. Andrew Carter. Eamon Bader. Boris Slusar. Corey Williams. Elizabeth Nottingham. Jonathan Felty. Key Tran. Rachel White. Derek Banks. Kirti Powdowell. Dr. Hideki Takei, now hooding for Master of Science in Information Technology and Administrative Management. MD Abu Saeed. Lu Yuan. Kyle Lamb. Manraj Gade. Matthew Poquette. Noah Annette. Juan Nguyen. Richard McGrath. Trista Drake Jones. Herman Mabry. Luke Williams, now hooding for Master of Science in Information Technology and Administrative Management. Charles Banks. David Over. Nathaniel Lazarte. Robert Wells. Samuel Kama'u. Suna Sharma. Dr. Peter Anthony, now hooding for Master of Science in Information Technology and Administrative Management. Jay Pudasani. Olga Rocio Franco. Tierra Clark. Waleed Batis. Dr. Donald Devendra, now hooding for Master of Science in Computational Science. Jason Torrance. Dr. Han Doker, now hooding for Master of Professional Accountancy. Allison Douglas. Holly Hull. Caitlin Ferris. Dr. Fabio Ambrosio, now hooding for Master of Professional Accountancy. Delroy V. Mukugatu. Erica Alina Cabanos. Julie Harrington. Jonathan Kaimig. Shirley Main Marcelo. Dr. Jennifer Cernay, now hooding for Master of Science in Safety and Health Management. Alexander Walker. Jessica Miller. Joshua Thorne. Lisa Browlight. Salvador Ponce. Spencer Workman. Wahid Lawa. Dr. Catherine Whitcomb, now hooding for Master of Arts in English, Professional and Creative Writing. Austin Fricky. Dr. Maya Zeller, now hooding for Master of Arts in English, Professional and Creative Writing. Madison Flint. Susan Wenzel. Jessica Rowe. Dr. Jason Knirk, now hooding for a Master of Arts in History. Jasmine Bragg. Dr. Josue Estrada, now hooding for Master of Arts in History. Ulysses Cruz Antonio. Lilian Alcazar Oseguera. Dr. Stephen Moore, now hooding for Master of Arts in History. Thomas Hull. Dr. T. Andre Fagan, now hooding for Master of Music. Adam Mitchell. Professor Carrie Michelle, now hooding for Master of Music. Catherine Satori. Dr. Emily Rowley, now hooding for Master of Arts in Theater Production. Allison Knoll. Amanda Will.
Can you believe it? Congratulations to all of you. I would now like to invite the president of our Alumni Association, Mr. Andrew Mork, to the podium.
Class of 2023, as you walked across the stage today, you followed in the footsteps of many other outstanding alumni who have graduated from Central Washington University over the past 131 years. Names like NASA astronaut Dottie Metcalf Lindenberger, former U.S. Secretary of Defense General James Mattis, two-time Grammy winner Michael Wansley, aka The Wands. As you sit where they once did, imagine the adventures that await you. Wildcats, we know you will do great things. Someday it will be your names we read from this very stage, or perhaps it'll be you standing right here at this podium. I, myself, sat where you do today 12 years ago. I remember being both excited and scared for the future, not sure where life would take me. Early on in my career, I reached out to the Alumni Association for help networking and found myself in a world of outstanding individuals who pride themselves on giving back. Through those Wildcat connections, I was able to not only grow my network, but also meet new friends who are now a part of my life forever. Together, with over 100,000 proud CWU alumni throughout the world, we stand ready to hold the door open for you and expand the impact of the CWU Wildcat family. Your lifelong connection to the CWU family is just getting started as you join in regional alum nights in your area and come back home to CWU often. This summer, we will launch the new Wildcats Connect platform to help you network with Wildcat alumni across generations and professional industries. On behalf of the CWU Alumni Association Board of Directors and all Wildcats who have walked before you, congratulations, CWU Class of 2023. You are now officially inducted into the Central Washington University Alumni Association and will forever be a part of the Wildcat family. Congratulations, alumni, you did it.
Thank you all so much for attending tonight's event. And thank you especially to all of the faculty, staff, and student workers who made today's event happen. Let's give one last round of applause for our graduating CWU students of 2023. All students and faculty, please stand. You'll be released momentarily, one row at a time, starting with the first row. Families may meet their graduates inside the student union and out on the plaza. Please do feel free to stay and take pictures with your graduates and their faculty members. And congratulations, we are so proud of you.